This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by the Topsfield Fair.
At the Topsfield Fair, fun is around every corner. Experience the thrills, flavors, and entertainment you won't forget. From award-winning bites to exciting live shows, prize-winning fun awaits you at the Topsfield Fair, October 3rd to the 13th.
Meteorologist Danielle Noyce here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network with your Monday insights. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Here's what we're going to cover in this video today. A bit unsettled this week. Multiple disturbances coming in, some much needed rain for many of us, warm and a bit humid on Tuesday. Even though we're flipping the calendar officially to fall today, it's going to feel like late summer tomorrow. We'll talk about that. Tropics are active. Hurricane Gabrielle, now a major hurricane, and two other disturbances we're keeping an eye on as well. I'll have an update on that for you. Meanwhile, precipitation forecast, the big story this week. Not everyone's going to see a ton of rain or soaking rain, but there are some signs there will likely be a ribbon of rainfall that does include portions of central New England. We'll see where this shifts, either north and south, because you notice the farther north you go or south outside of this main ribbon of rainfall, there will likely be some lower rainfall amounts, quarter to perhaps a half an inch. Same for far northern New England. But where we do get some of these downpours, and this is the map, by the way, through Thursday evening, we may see over an inch or even locally over 2 inches in some of the heavier bands of precipitation that come down with multiple disturbances coming in. So let's break them down. Our Tuesday features a cold front coming in. Out ahead of it, we're warm and humid, and there will be a threat for a shower or thunderstorm. Thunderstorms will be most widespread over the southern United States. Actually, some late season severe weather here for the areas shaded in yellow in and around the Little Rock, Arkansas area, southeast Oklahoma, and then far northeast Texas, where some strong to severe thunderstorms are likely for Tuesday afternoon. We here in New England are in a general risk of thunderstorms, and we'll talk more about that in a second. Wednesday, area of low pressure slicing through the Ohio Valley will come into the Great Lakes, and there's a surge of warm air that will try to come back into New England, and along that boundary, some more pockets of rain and thunder possible. And we'll take a look at that coming up. It all has to do with the upper level pattern, this dip, this trough over the Great Lakes, these little pieces of energy feeding over the southern side of it and right into New England. So that's why over the course of the middle and end of the week, there will be multiple chances for rain. Let's zoom into our Tuesday first, which will feature a lot of clouds as you wake up in the morning, maybe a shower in far northern New England. By the time we get to mid-morning, though, some pockets of rain expanding through northern Vermont, New Hampshire, far northwestern Maine, central and southern New England. Look at, we're in the 70s and even 80s. And where the sun breaks out, we get some scattered thunderstorms. So there's some instability that builds in the atmosphere tomorrow. So it is a day to be weather aware, particularly from early afternoon into the early evening. Not every city or town will see a storm, but for the southern half of New England, there are some deeper oranges in here. So some locally heavy downpours, some lightning possible, some brief gusty wind, generally north and west of Boston, from southern Maine, southern New Hampshire, through the Route 2 corridor and into western Massachusetts and northwest Connecticut. Notice by the evening, we're still with some pockets of rain, but the downpours and the thunder will be kind of tapering off at that point. I don't think it's a widespread severe day for our Tuesday, but there may be some stronger storms late afternoon to early evening. By Wednesday morning, we're on the cooler side of the front, so it's a different feel. A lot of clouds, onshore wind, a couple of showers, and maybe even some pockets of drizzle left over. Not a washout of a day, but a day that will feature a lot of clouds and a couple of showers around. So we're on the cooler side, but the warmth tries to push back in by Thursday, and that's with a developing warm front. So along and north of that, Wednesday night into Thursday, there may be a shower, and Thursday during the day, there may be some pockets of showers or a downpour around. If we can punch into that warmer air on Friday too, temperatures climb back up into the 70s in many spots. It'll depend on breaks of sunshine, but on Friday afternoon, we may get a shower or thunderstorm that pops up as we're into some of that warmer air. Then a cold front sweeps through with some pockets of rain as well. So it's not again, extended one storm type of thing. There are multiple disturbances that come in and that slowly tick up that rainfall through the middle and end of the week. So we'll keep you posted on all of it. Our Tuesday featuring highs into the 80s for many spots in central and southern New England with the wind out of the south coast will be a little bit cooler. Far northern New England will be a little bit cooler, but running in the 70s, so slightly above average for this time of the year. And the dew point will be running in the 60s in many areas, so you'll feel it, the humidity in place. Not oppressive, deep summer heat or anything like that, but certainly a summer-like day. Tuesday night, 50s north, 60s south. Lingering showers, some low-level clouds, some patchy fog develops as well. No worries about any frost Tuesday night. Actually, much of this week is frost-free. Wednesday, 70s for highs, so a little cooler, 60s to the north. And these numbers may be a little bit generous with a lot of clouds, an onshore wind, which will be a little bit gusty on the Cape, and some showers isolated, not that widespread. It'll be a cooler feel. Thursday, we're along that boundary coming back. So either side of 70, increasing clouds, a shower or a thunderstorm passing through is possible. Then Friday, we're into the 70s as we punch into that milder air. Chance of a shower or a thunderstorm, especially during the afternoon to early evening, depending on the timing of that front. Meanwhile, Hurricane Gabrielle has become a major hurricane, and it will likely continue to strengthen during the day today, passing south and east of Bermuda, but some of the outer bands impacting the island, obviously big surf and swell. She will continue out into the central Atlantic as still a Category 1 storm right on through the end of this week, upcoming weekend. Tropical storm, there is Europe. She'll actually probably get pulled into a front that's going to be coming in. And so Western Europe may be impacted with some of the leftovers and the remnants of Gabrielle heading into the weekend and the start of next week. There are two additional areas that we're watching, though. There is Gabrielle, pretty impressive structure after kind of struggling in the beginning here and then slowly intensifying, has now been sitting over real warm ocean water with not much wind shear. So that's really allowed her to take off here. Pretty impressive structure. There are clusters of thunderstorms well south and east of that, high risk of development though, and then another cluster that will come into this zone with a moderate chance of development. So the tropics heating up here with less dry air to overcome and less wind shear. Couple different things that we'll be watching through the middle and end of the week. You can track all of it, of course, on our free app, The Tropics. You can get access to our stream, purchase our merchandise. It's all right there. Individual videos right below as well. Our app is free, thousands of 5-star reviews. Give it a try. If you already have our app.onedegreeoutside.com has some tips and tricks on how to best use it as well.